All right, this video is going to be a tribute to my brother. He was honest as the day is long. He was full of love, and he was an artist. I focused in on a write-up that was done about him decades ago. As you'll see, he was all about pencil, sketches, and prints. The write-up goes on to say that he started at a young age, and yes, he did, 5 years of age to be specific. Now, he inherited my father's artistry with a camera and actual painting with watercolors and occasionally with oils. I obviously did not inherit any of the artistry from my father, but my brother did. Now, the next photo that you're looking at is the two of us. Of course, I'm on the left and my brother is on the right. This was taken on Thanksgiving 2001. I literally had every member of my family at my house, and I made the centerpiece there that you see to duplicate the Twin Towers. It's a day I'll never forget. It was a Thanksgiving I'll never forget. But there were a lot of thanks to be said that we were all together on that Thanksgiving, and over 3,000 families could not enjoy what we were enjoying. Now you'll see from the title I've given my video that says, "He ain't heavy, he's my brother." So this is my tribute to my younger brother, Paul Robert Carey, born on March 7th, 1952, and died on January 6th, 2005. The month of March always comes with hope for new beginnings, new growth, and sadness as well. At least for me it does. If I had a Facebook page, I would post my spoken words on it instead of YouTube. But since I'm not on Facebook, I have to put this on YouTube. So let me start by saying to exist is a habit, but to live is an art. As time moves on, we should all bring out our inner artistry before time runs out. My brother, obviously, was literally such an artist. Being the older brother, I remember carrying him through many of his falls and setbacks that he had during his life. And throughout all his life, and with all his falls and lifetime setbacks, he was always willing to give the shirt off his back to someone. Even though he had more than his share of struggling and unable to carry his own burden, I always tried to reassure him that he was not alone and that I was willing to help him carry his burden. He was always the most giving person who would literally give you the shirt off his back. He did that for me once because all I said was, "I like the shirt you're wearing." But in the end, he was dying. I could not carry him over the finish line. My sister was at his bedside when he slipped into coma. So he must have known that he was with someone who loved him so very much. And so, as the month of his birthday approaches each year, it brings back the memory of the two of us while we were growing up. They were the best of times. They were the worst of times. But as I say this now, I know he is in a much better place and finally at peace. So please bear with me now as I end my video while I recite a poem called "Will You Remember Me When I Die?" Will you remember me when I die? Will I be like the ink on a piece of paper that can never be unwritten? Or will I be a forget-me-not where the not was forgotten to be written? Will you remember the sound of my voice? Or will the memory become non-existent and remember the feeling of my tone and depth? Or will my sound wave become straight like I never existed? And what about my smell? We know that's is an easy one to tell. Will you remember or will you need a reminder so that the essence of that word need to bring a smell to your nose so that your mind can be reminded that I have lived a life worth remembering? To be hardwired in your brain, or am I soft and shapeless? Am I engraved in the depth of your memory, or am I just a name on a bracelet? Will you remember me when I die? I hope so, but don't cry. I don't want your eyelids to become as heavy as dumbbells with the weight of me. Think of me, then let me go. Remember me, but don't fall deep into sorrow. If you cry, cry tears of joy, and let the weight of me be your motivation for so much more. Because even when I'm gone, I know I will always remember you. I hope you all have a blessed end of the week, end of the month, end of the year, and life. God bless you all.